Come on, there we go. Let's see. Money rare, money rare. Moto. Okay, silent clearing. Is silent clearing worth anything? 2 tickets. So we could take it if we want to guarantee 2 tickets, but it's probably better to pick something a lot stronger. Let's see what we're dealing with here. So Munitions Expert's pretty good. It's a flash removal spell. I don't know that I want to be in black-red. Soul Herder is good. I've never actually drafted a deck where I've been able to utilize Soul Herder very well. Settle Rhymestag is pretty good, and then the Snow Stompy Beatdown. Choking Tethers is quite amazing in the like blue-black ninja tempo. Let's see. Kind of want to take the Stag. I could also just take like a Universal Automaton. I'm going to take the Stag. We're going to try and go Snow. Okay, Waterlogged Grove. That's fixing on color for the deck that we're considering. Sort of. That's actually worth 3 tickets. Right away I'm noticing there's a lot of red here. I'm going to take Waterlogged Grove. Okay, Unbound Flourishing. Card can't actually be good. Are there even any X spells in this format? I don't think so. So Nantucket Cultivator is the like lands pick here. Could also take Snow-Covered Island. I kind of like Cultivator. Yeah, I'm gonna take Nantucket Cultivator. All right. Now we got some cards. Red looks to be pretty open. Hey, Joe West, how's it going? Did you get your account back? Let's see. Blizzard Strix. Slow Flicker. Frostwalla. If I recall correctly, this is actually good. Exile another target permanent. Return that card at the beginning of the next end step. Savage Swipe is pretty decent. I'm gonna take Blizzard Strix. That's awesome! That's wonderful news. Wonderful news. Indeed. Chiller Pillar. Go with the insect. That's probably more likely to go around than the Snow-Covered Island, and we should probably start picking Snowlands if we're going to be in this this particular strategy. Yeah, I'm going to take the Snow-Covered Island. Okay, Talisman of Curiosity. So on-color Talisman. That's pretty good. Stream of Thought. We could take Stream of Thought if we think we're going to be Snow Mill. I think I'm going to take... Yeah, I'm going to take Talisman of Curiosity. It's kind of weird having Modern Horizons as a format be available again. I really liked this format. Alright, there's still a ton of red coming around, and green and blue are kind of drying up. So Igneous Elemental is amazing in this format, if you can like turn it on at all. So I'm going to start to speculate on a little bit of red here. Force of Rage. We could also go 3-color depending on our fixing. Force of Rage, is that worth anything? Nope, is worth absolutely nothing. It's just kind of like a 3-mana burn spell. It's like, at best, it's 3-mana double bolt face. We'll take the Cycling Land. Okay, Munitions Expert came all the way around. So Choking Tethers. Spinehorn Minotaur. I'm going to take Tethers. Don't know if I'm playing it yet. Snow-Covered Mountain is probably a pretty good pickup here. Lava Dart, Stream of Thought, also decent. I'll take a Lava Dart. Geomancer's Gambit. It's okay. Prohibit's good. We're not playing white, almost certainly, so I'll take Sand Sprinter. Put it in the side. I'll probably move chat over here. Sorry if that was bothering anybody. Take a Vengeful Devil. So we're some combination of Temur, whether that's Simic or what remains to be seen. Okay, so in this pack, what do we got? So Future Sight, probably cannot cast. Talisman of Conviction, we're not going to be playing white. Good Fortune Unicorn, same reason. So our picks here are going to be like Spring Bloom Druid, Murasa Behemoth, Trumpeting Herd, maybe a Tornado, Prohibit. I think I'm going to take the Behemoth, because we're a little more green-red than we are green-blue. Yeah, Spring Bloom Druid... Spring Bloom Druid is really good. I'm gonna take the Murasa Behemoth. Okay, so we got another Lonely Sandbar, Rhyme Tender, another ramp card, also Snow. Manowar is just good. Kind of depends on whether we can play 3-color or not. We do have 2 pieces of green-blue fixing, so if we're green-red, like having blue is not terrible as long as it's single blue. I think I'm going to take the Manowar. Rhyme Tender might be the correct pick here, but I'm going to take Manowar. Okay, Iceberg Cancrix. We want to start and do Crabtron. This is the first step to Crabtron, is picking a single crab. Let's see. Nothing to get with Watcher or Tribute for Mage. Prohibit's decent. Reign of Revelation. You know, I don't think it's good, but I'm going to take the crab. Okay, another Cultivator is really nice. Pyrophobia is really good removal. Snow-Covered Mountain, also really good. I'm going to take... How good is Onirophage? It's a 4-mana 1/2 that very quickly gets big. I think our pick is between Pyrophobia and the Cultivator. We don't really have any removal. Like, we do have Lava Dart. I'm going to take the Cultivator. I don't think Pyrophobia is going to wheel, but... Okay, On Thin Ice is excellent removal, but we're not in white. Ikite is a pretty decent flying attacker. I think I'm going to take the Astrolabe, because it's too good to pass. And we're going to start picking snow basics a lot higher. So Pillage, Throes of Chaos, Garden Dragonheart. I think I'm going to take another Manowar. Manowar is just good. I think we're going to be green-red, splash blue beatdown. Which means we may not be running Lonely Sandbar here. We'll see. Okay, what do we got in this pack that's good? Ikite. Fists of Flame is probably pretty decent, especially with Nantucket Cultivator. Like, if you can pull off the 6-mana play, it's really good. Also can just, like, force through damage on a random creature. I'm gonna take Fist of Flame. So, let's see. Astral Drift. Sword of Astral Slide. Choking Tethers. Choking Tethers might be the pick. We could take Reckless Charge or Goblin Champion as like early damage, but I don't think it's worth it. It's like Choking Tethers, we can just like tap their whole board twice, or just cycle and tap. It's good offensively and defensively. We could take an off-color Snowland and take Choking Tethers. Let's see. I think I am going to take the off-color Snowland, because we do have an Astrolabe, and nothing in this pack is like super convincing. Tornado would be nice. Never casting a Spell Snuff, so I think we're taking Reckless Charge. Don't know if we're playing it. I think there was a Snow-Covered Plains in that pack I probably should have picked. But my brain doesn't work all the time. Take a Goblin Champion. Snow-Covered Mountain is great. Another Reckless Charge. Throes of Chaos is kind of fun. And an Elvish Fury. If we could get like 2 more Igneous Elementals and a Cycling Land, it'd be great. Okay, Sunbaked Canyon is pretty good. There's an Igneous Elemental. I think Sunbaked Canyon is actually worth money, though. It's like 10 tickets. I don't think I can pass that up, personally. I think Igneous Elemental is way stronger. And I definitely think it's not going to come around, but I'm going to take the $10 card. Yes, you are still subbed, I believe. Um, I can check in a minute. I think we're taking the snow-covered mountain in this pack. Here, let me check for you. Okay. Well, that's good. Well then. Okay, so we're gonna take the snow-covered mountain. Palashik Mons is pretty good, provided you have like one other goblin, because he can just like make a ton of goblins by himself. Snow-covered island would be good. Winding Way is okay. Frostwalla is decent here. I'm gonna take Palashik Mons. Firebolt is good. Firebolt is excellent removal. We'd also take Krosan Tusker or Marasa Behemoth number 2. I'm gonna take Firebolt because I feel a little light on removal. Any good unearthed targets? Manowar, Palashik Mons. Sorry. Goblin War Party is okay. Goblin Engineer. We can put Astrolabe or Talisman in the grave. I don't think that's good. I don't think we're playing Pondering Mage or Prohibit. I'm gonna take War Party. Okay, another Astrolabe is really good. I don't think I can say no to another Astrolabe. Okay, Tectonic Reformation. That seems like a lot of fun. Just cycling all of our useless lands. Fists of Flame, also really good. I'm gonna take Tectonic Reformation. That seems like a lot of fun here. Magmatic Sinkhole is great removal. Although we're kind of light on guys. We only have 11 creatures, and that's counting some of the really bad ones. What do we have for removal? We have Firebolt, Lava Dart. Okay, Sinkhole. Kite is technically a creature we can cast. I don't know that we can play Munitions Expert. We do have 2 Astrolabes, but that's not really enough. I don't know what else in this pack we can cast, though. I'll take another Choking Tethers. Okay, Spinehorn Minotaur is a creature, and so is Quakefoot Cyclops. And Goblin Champion number 2, I guess, isn't bad in the aggro deck. Random Bear and Sand Sprinter. Alright, so let's take a look at this deck. I'm really sad we opened that other Igneous Elemental in the Sunbaked Canyon pack, because I really, really, really needed that other Igneous Elemental. Oh, oops. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Take all the lands out. Sort by converted mana cost. Okay, we've got to cut 6 cards. And the majority of them probably should be non-creatures. So, Blizzard Strix is really good because it only costs a single blue. And Flickering... What do we have that's good to flicker? Flickering Man of War is really powerful. Flickering Igneous Elemental is really powerful. And we can flicker permanents, so Flickering Astrolabes is like just value. So I'm okay with that. Quakefoot Cyclops cycles at worst. I think I only want 1 Sand Sprinter, if any Sand Sprinter. I'm gonna count Goblin War Party as a creature. We have so much red in this deck. Maybe that... no, I don't know. Let's see. Gotta cut 5 cards. I don't like Kite. Maybe I do like Kite. We have 2 Astrolabes, Fists of Flame, Geomancer's Gambit, and a few Cyclers, so like it could actually be powerful. Which probably means I need to be cutting, like... This is really hard for me. I'm going to cut Geomancer's Gambit. And I really like these non-creature spells, so I think we need to cut a couple of creatures here. I could get rid of Throes of Chaos, because like cascading into these are mediocre. But like hitting Man of Wars is really good. We don't actually have that much green. Maybe we're just blue-red. Like Nantucket Cultivator is really good, so I can splash that. And we can run like more choking tethers. Maybe we just play like a blue-red tempo-ish sort of deck. Because we have like some value stuff. In that case, I don't feel like Murasa Behemoth is too hard to cast. But I picked sort of the wrong cards. I need to cut 3 cards still. Let's see, how many other snow permanents do we have? We have the 2 Astrolabes. We have a decent number of lands. Because Rhymestag is an aggressive 2-drop. I really don't want to cut Cultivator, but I think I'm going to cut a Cultivator. Card's really good. But if you don't have lands to discard, it's going to be bad. With the amount of reduction in green that we've we're taking out, we can probably cut Talisman, because it doesn't synergize very well, and we have 2 Astrolabes, which is just like it, but better. Like, this ramps, but we don't actually need to get that high in mana. So I think if we cut Cultivator and run a Choking Tethers instead. Okay, what is this suggesting? 10 mountains, 3 forest, 3 island. Okay, well we're going to replace a forest with a waterlogged grove. An island with a snow-covered island. We have 3 snow-covered mountains, which is great. I think a lonely sandbar is fine. I think we want one more forest. Sunbaked Canyon instead of a mountain is just like a free cantrip if we need it. I think this is an okay deck. It's not fantastic. It's definitely not the best deck I've ever drafted. But I think it's okay. We're gonna try this. First Modern Horizons League in a long time. Let's see how we do. So I've updated how I post VODs to YouTube now, for those of you that don't know, that perhaps occasionally watch my YouTube. I've found some scripts and I've modified them to automatically cut out all of the empty air in VODs. So the VODs that I repost to YouTube now have all of the empty air of nobody speaking and nothing happening edited out of them, which makes them, in my opinion, way easier to watch. So if you like the kind of content that I do, if instead of watching Twitch VODs you want to watch YouTube VODs, it might make it a little bit easier on your life. Start the punt recorder. Oh, Joe West with all the faith in me right now. Alright. I'm going to try recording, I guess, like this. I don't know how I feel about this. I'm adjusting the layout 1 second. Alright, that's bearable. We're gonna do this format while we're drafting here. No Astrolabe, no snow-covered anything, 1 land away from Manowar, an uncastable Murasa Behemoth, but we're on the draw. I'm gonna keep this. Opponent starts Plains. We draw the forest. We've got Tron. Pass the turn. Opponent plays a forest and an Imposter of the 6th Pride. We're going to go ahead and just Lava Dart that right now. Untap. We draw a Goblin Champion. Alright, well, play an island. Play Goblin Champion. Get in for 1. Pass the turn. Sorry. Alright, we draw a forest. Opponent played an Enduring Sliver. I kind of just want to Mana War that. I think I will. So opponent is on Changeling Slivers deck. Alright, we draw Arkham's Astrolabe that we can't cast. That feels pretty bad. So let's cycle here. Alright, really wish I could play this Astrolabe right now. We'll play a forest. Go to combat. We'll get in with Mana War, Exalted. Opponent goes to 15. Pass the turn. Snowland off the top would be excellent. Opponent gonna get in for 2. We're not gonna block. Nothing. We draw Goblin War Party. Might be reasonable to just cast that and get some Goblin tokens. Maybe our opponent tries to go tall on their sliver and we burn it and go around. Because that lets us cast Magmatic Sinkhole without getting rid of Lava Dart. We could also just play a Goblin Champion and swing. I can't remember what white removal they could have. I know they almost certainly have it. Is it Puncturing Light? Or like a Last Breath effect? I'm so bad at this format. Let's, So we're going to miss a damage by not playing a Goblin Champion, but we're going to attack. Opponent's got nothing. So we'll make some goblins. Pass the turn. Opponent's going to play a Answered Prayers. Okay. We draw a Saddled Rhyme Stag. So we could just burn this and get in for 5. That almost seems like a waste of a Sinkhole. We could play our other Goblin Champion and attack for 4. I kind of like that. We'll attack with just the Mana War. If they have a way to pump, they're going to trade because there's no +3/+3 for 1 green. Okay. We'll play a Rhyme Stag. Pass the turn. Okay, opponent is going to play a Rocks Veteran, sure. They get a Flying Angel. Gets in with the Angel, that's just fine. We draw Palashik Mons. Okay, that's funny. Because if they block, they're going to start losing dudes. What's the best way to do this? So I think we attack for 4 here. Depending on how they block, we have the option of Magmatic Insight. Okay, they don't block. Play Palashik Mons. Pass the turn. Oh, I should have... I thought this was when a snow permanent entered the battlefield. Well, Kano doesn't read cards, you all knew that. Valiant Changeling. Well, that has to die, and immediately. Opponent gets in for 3, we go to 12. Sure. We draw a Vengeful Devil. Alright, let's... burn the Vengeful Devil. Go to combat. We can get in for 4... I think we attack... Yeah, we attack with just the Mana War. Okay, opponent wants to block and block. We're going to kill the Rocks Veteran. Opponent plays a Recruit the Worthy with Buyback. Sure. And they get a 3/3. They get in for 3, we go to 9. Now if we Lava Dart the Soldier, play Vengeful Devil, and swing out, that might be lethal, actually. So play a snow-covered mountain. Play Astrolabe. That might also work. So we can play a Vengeful Devil, which pumps this. We can tap Enduring Sliver, shoot the Soldier. Yeah. Yeah, that works. Tap Enduring Sliver. Draw. Mana War. Lava Dart. Sacking a mountain. Go to combat. Kill our opponent. Woo! Found lethal. I don't know that we have a sideboard for this. Just gonna run it back. Hope our opponent is as dirtily derpy as they were game one. We also had kind of a slow hand and got stuck on mana despite our fixing, so. Alright, this hand is not playable. We will mulligan. If we could guarantee a draw mountain, or if this hand had an Astrolabe plus the Snowland, I would definitely consider keeping. Our opponent mulligan, so this should be okay. Alright, this is a really strong opener. So we're going to keep. I think we're going to put back Bladeback Sliver. Actually, we're probably going to put back Tectonic Reformation. Yeah, do that instead. We'll stay aggressive. Okay, so we draw Palashik Mons, which is good. Play Goblin Champion. Go attacking. Attack for 1. Pass the turn. Opponent plays a forest. Okay, Ayula, Queen Among Bears, has to die. So Firebolt the bear. Attack for 1. Making anything that this card does is just so nasty. Opponent plays an Answered Prayers. We draw a forest. Play a forest. Play Palashik Mons. Attack for 1. If we draw a land, we could just, like, activate his ability every turn, pinging for 1 and making more guys. Opponent plays a Rocks Veteran. Makes a flyer, sure. We untap, we draw a mountain. I think we play a mountain, pass the turn. I mean, actually, we can attack here. If they do block, we have a Lava Dart, and if they don't block, it's free damage. Sweet. Opponent plays a land. Plays a Martyr's Soul. Sure. Animates Answered Prayers. Goes attacking. Taps Goblin Champion. We'll sack Goblin Champion. Ping our opponent. Block the rocks. Oh, I should have pinged the Martyr Soul. That was a punt. Alright, we draw Mountain. Alrighty. So we can just sack the Goblin. Should have swung with it first, actually. But, you know. I punted because I did a thing backwards, because I'm Kano. Get in for 2. I guess this guarantees the damage. But, okay. Imposter of the 6th Pride for our opponent. Opponent's going to get in for 5. They're going to tap a Goblin, that's fine. We're going to block. Ping down an Imposter. Untap. We draw Mountain. We'll play a Mountain. Go to combat. Attack, attack. Play a Bladeback Sliver. That's really hard for me to say. Opponent plays an Imposter of the 6th Pride pre-combat to animate Answered Prayers. Goes to combat. taps Bladeback Sliver. So we sack the Goblin, ping the Imposter, create 2 Goblins, chump here, ping our opponent, untap, we draw a snow-covered mountain. Play the mountain. We have 7 mana. 8 mana for double activation would be amazing. So we attack with Mons. Actually, if we attack with all 3, can we just kill them? If we attack for 5, we take them to 5. Attack for 5, take them to 5. Firebolt for 5, Lava Dart for free. Okay, Lava Dart for free is 6. No, we can't kill them. So we attack with just Palashik Mons. They go to 8. And we pass. Opponent plays an Enduring Sliver, gains a life, animates Answered Prayers. Hellbent. So opponent goes to combat, attacking with just Answered Prayers. It's fine, we go to 2. Sack a Goblin, ping our opponent. Take him to 8. 6 damage on board. Potentially 7. Next turn we can play Quakefoot Cyclops. Hit them for 6. Ping them once. That doesn't kill them. 1 damage short. Well, we're only dead if our opponent draws a creature to play. And we don't draw a land. Can we draw a land? Or we draw a Choking Tethers that we can't cast. So what do we do? We could Firebolt the Sliver, but we don't have enough mana to activate. And we need to be doing that this turn. Alright, we're not attacking. We're gonna have to fade a creature draw here. Of course, it's a creature. Alright, well we could get like a Magmatic Sinkhole if we cycle. Yep, okay. Yeah, I think I threw that game. But I think there was actually a way I could have played that would have won. I think I want another blue source. Not much. How about yourself, man? Glad to have you in chat. Tell us a story of my glory. I 4-1 to League in Modern playing Battle of Wits once upon a time. That was pretty glorious. That was a long time ago, though. I also had my 15 minutes of fame by time warping my opponent when I was really drunk on camera, which was pretty bad. The best gift I've never given a loved one? That's a tough question. I've never given someone $1 million. That'd be a pretty sweet gift to give a loved one. If I had the opportunity, I would. Alright. We're keeping this hand. We're going to start Snow-Covered Mountain. Pass the turn. Opponent plays a Plains. We draw Astrolabe, which is good because we didn't have anything to play this turn. So we play Astrolabe. I don't know what you're saying anymore. Oh, sweet! Thank you for subscribing, Noob Fragger. I much appreciate that. You're a wonderful human being, and I appreciate you supporting the channel. Enduring Sliver for our opponent. We draw Blizzard Strix, which is pretty good. We're going to just Mana War here. Bounce their Sliver. Set them back a little bit. They play an Imposter of the 6th Pride. We're going to play Palashik Mons. Pass the turn. Opponent appears to be stuck on 2 mana. They play Valiant Changeling. Alright, well, we need to get to where we can kill that almost immediately. Our opponent attacks. We'll take it. We draw. Firebolt. Does that do anything for us? I'm not sure that it... Well, I mean, it kills this Changeling, which is fair. We'll play Bladeback Sliver. Burn Imposter. Pass the turn. Opponent plays a forest. Reprobations Palashik Mons, which is kind of unfortunate. So I think I'm going to block here just to kind of turn on Magmatic Sinkhole a little bit faster. We could have saved him until we could Blizzard Strix, but I don't think that's good. Draw a card. Hope we hit a land. We do not. Thanks. Much appreciated, Noob Fragger. I'm going to need it. So this is awkward, because Fist of Flame, we'd really like to get in with damage, but we do not have a way to get through. I still think we do this, because we really need a land. Oh, it's not a land. Okay. No, pass the turn. We're not swinging into massive double strike. Oh, should have done that on blocks, actually. That was really bad. I'm taking 12? Oh, that's awful. Yeah, well, we're taking 12. We draw a Goblin Champion. Oh, this is awful. We play this as a blocker, but then we can't Sinkhole. Oh man, our opponent just recovered so hard from not drawing lands. Like, we even had 2 extra turns. Opponent, recruit the worthy with buyback. Animates their answered prayers. They get to do that every turn. So we can Sinkhole this, getting rid of a Firebolt, which really sucks. We can trade here, chump here, and stay alive. But I don't think that's... I don't think that's going to be good enough. Sunbaked Canyon. Doesn't do anything. Because they're just going to make another 1/1 and animate this, and we have no way to answer that, because we're 2 mana off of Strix. Oh, that's gross. So yeah, I think I threw that match game too. Anybody watching the VOD want to snarkily comment in the comment section and tell me what I did wrong, I'd appreciate it, actually. Alright, round 2 approaches. Alright, we have all of our colors of mana, but we can't cast Astrolabe, and this hand is really heavy. So I think we actually have to mulligan, which really sucks. This is much better. We will keep, put Island on the bottom. Alrighty. Opponent starts Plains. We'll start Mountain. Pass the turn. Opponent plays a Mountain. And Changeling. We draw. Goblin Champion. Well, that's good with Palashik. Play an Island. Play a Sliver. Pass the turn. Opponent's going to play a Lancer Sliver. And this one says Sliver creatures you control have first strike. Alright. We draw Blizzard Strix. So we're going to play Mr. Mons here, I think. This is a really good curve. Mons might discourage them from attacking, because we could double block the sliver, the Lancer sliver, and kill it, and then ping the imposter, while keeping one of our creatures around. And if they don't kill Palashik, that would be brilliant for us. But if they have a pump spell, which if they double swing, they likely do, it would be really bad. I think we just take the damage and try and recover later. Okay, Choking Tethers is good. So we'll play a Mountain, play a Goblin Champion, go to combat. We'll just attack with the Sliver. We miss 1 damage. But I'm worried they have some kind of combat removal trick. Okay. So we'll cycle Choking Tethers, tapping Imposter, drawing a card. We draw Waterlogged Grove. Opponent attacks. We'll take the damage. Ouch. We lose Palashik Mons. That really sucks. Like a lot. Like a lot. We should have just blocked, but then they would have... because we would have been able to answer their imposter. So we play a forest. We can attack with Bladeback Sliver. No, we can't. Never mind. Alright. Opponent is going attacking. So we will block here. Flash in Blizzard Strix, take away their first strike, and trade. Probably should have done this then blocked, but Ephemerate. Alright. Yeah. Wow. That was a big punt. Oh, man. Today is not my day. Okay, Marasa Behemoth. That's a card. That's a card that can block. So we're going to go ahead and attack. In the air for 4. If they've got removal, they might blow it here. They don't. Play Waterlogged Grove. Play Marasa Behemoth. Pass the turn. So they do not cast it, so that they don't have Summoning Sickness. That's 2. Yeah, exactly. Kicking Goblin War Party. Youch. Block here, chump here. Take 6. And go to 3. We draw our own Goblin War Party. But we cannot play and kick it. So we play Ikite. I think we just cast this. But that puts us at 2 and in Firebolt range. I still think we do it. Attack for 5. Our opponent has us dead in like 30 different ways. Birthing Boughs. Okay. Sacrifice Waterlogged Grove. We draw a Fists of Flame. Play a Mountain. Attack like this. And I think we actually found a way to win. Oh no, they concede. Sweet. Oh man, opponent really had us on the bad beats there. we found a way to win. I don't believe it. Choking Tether seems like it's really good. Just as a way to like buy time. I don't know. Let's run it back. Alright, I can keep this. It's not amazing, but we have cards we can play. No 1-drop from our opponent. That means we're winning. Attack for 1. Pass the turn. Opponent plays Plains into a Zalfirin Decoy. We draw an Igneous Elemental. So I think we Snow-Covered Mountain and play Tectonic Reformation. We would like to get a land in the grave. Lava Belly Sliver. Pings us. Okay. Opponent gets in for one, we'll take one. We draw an island. Okay, that's pretty good. So we will play an island. I think we just cast a Sand Sprinter and Lava Axe them. They're pretty incentivized to block. They do not. Okay, bounce it to our hand. Hopefully they don't play like 30 slivers this turn somehow. That'd be really bad. Like the doubling shapeshifter would be really bad. Goblin Matron. Okay, they're gonna tutor up a... That's the one. Good lord. Okay. They get in for 3, we'll take it. We draw. Saddled Rhymestag. We don't have a way to kill Lava Belly Sliver. I think what we do here is we attack. Opponent does not block. Play a mountain. Play a Vengeful Devil. Pass the turn. We need to draw like 2 lands in a row. So opponent's going to play an irregular cohort here, which is kind of powerful. Because they get to like shock our face, but oh, they're going to go for the double Lava Belly Sliver play first. Ping us twice. Go to combat. We will cycle, tap the 2/2, draw a land. Okay, that's good. That's a start. We need another land. Opponent gets in for 2. We could trade. Actually, I think we do trade. Okay, we draw. Astrolabe. So we cycle the mountain. Land. Untapped land. Okay. Play Astrolabe. Okay, Mana War is good. And I think we play Rhymestag. Okay, opponent's gonna hit us for a ton. Like a ton. Next turn we'll be able to Flame Tongue Kavu something, which will be good. So our opponent's gonna ping us for 4 and gain 4, as well as make a token. We'll be able to kill the token with a Mana War for free. They tap Rhymestag. They get in for 4. We will block. Take 2. Untap. We draw another Mana War. So we play Igneous Elemental. We kill a Lava Belly Sliver. I think this gives us our best chance at surviving. So I play a land. Alright, that definitely kills us. Next game. Let's see, what do we do here? I don't think we have anything in the sideboard. I think we just have to run it back. We could run more Choking Tethers, but like delaying here is not good. And we're not using it as like a tempo play. We just need to have a faster hand that we can commit to the board with. We'll play first. It has a Firebolt, but I don't think that's enough. We're gonna mulligan. Okay, this might do it. We'll keep. Put the Sliver back. Play Sunbaked Canyon. Play a Goblin Champion. Get in for 1. Opponent goes to 19. They play a Plains. We untap, we draw. Magmatic Sinkhole. That's decent. Attack for 1. Opponent goes to 18. Play a Snow-Covered Island. Play an Astrolabe. Draw a card. It's a Choking Tethers. We had worse draws, but That's okay. We need a land. We draw an Ikite. Alright, well, let's offer the trade. Play an Ikite. Opponent plays a mountain. Gets in for 3. We will not block. We draw Forest. Okay, Forest is good. Play a Forest. Go to combat. Attack for 2 in the air. We're going to Mana War here as like a heavier tempo play than Palashik Mons. When it plays a Plains, plays Irregular Cohort. Okay, we draw a Mountain. Play a Mountain. Attack for 2 in the air. Play Palashik Mons. Pass the turn. I think our opponent's best line would be like Lava Belly Sliver into the Changeling they just had. Let's get that punt counter up to where it needs to be. Opponent exiled Palashik Mons again. Gets another token. Alright, well, we'll trade. We draw another Forest. Play a Forest. We could get aggressive. We could get really aggressive and cycle this Sunbaked Canyon. Actually, that might be better, because we can save Choking Tethers for their turn then. Okay, we drew another Mountain. This puts us at 1 away from Magmatic Sinkhole, which we will achieve. So we'll get in for 4. Take him to 9. We could save Choking Tethers for our turn to power up the Ikite for more damage. That might be better. Because we could Magmatic Sinkhole post-combat if we kill... if we let Goblin Champion die. Pyrophobia. Well, that really sucks, and there's nothing we can do about that. Though this does let us Magmatic Sinkhole, since this doesn't exile. But it plays a Talisman of Conviction into their Imposter of the 6th Pride. Okay, opponent attacks. We're going to kill Irregular Cohort. They have an Ephemerate, and we targeted the exact wrong creature for that. Oh my god, the value. I just killed myself. Like, oh, there's no way for us to come back from that. Especially not without our, oh god, does Shame concede? There's no reason to play a third game. We can't win anything. We did 1-2 both of those, by the way. So had I not thrown the first game, we might have actually gotten somewhere. And had I not thrown the first round, excuse me, we might have gotten somewhere. And had I not thrown the second game of the second round, we might have gotten somewhere. So, oh well. I tried. I'm gonna go ahead and chalk that up as another punt. That is if it'll take it. I don't know what the limit is on that command. There we go. Oh, fun, fun. If the queue time's too long for the third match to play, I might just drop from the league because there's no real reason to play it out. Okay. Third match, here we go. I'd like to win to recover my pride a little bit. That's what this is for. It's not about the prize, it's about the pride. We want to play first, yes we do. Wow, where was this hand when we did anything else? We're keeping. Oh my. Play Snow-Covered Mountain, play Astrolabe. Draw Lonely Sandbar, which we can cycle to turn on Igneous Elemental. Off of 3 lands. That's, wow. This is like the curve for this deck. We'll play another mountain. We'll play a Rhyme Stag. Pass the turn. Opponent plays a mountain. Into an Orcish Hellraiser. Sure. We draw another mountain. So we play the mountain. Play a Vengeful Devil. Pump up the Rhyme Stag. Attack for 4. Pass the turn. See if our opponent pays the Echo cost. They do. They play a mountain. Opponent goes attacking. Well, we're not going to block. We'll take the damage. And they got nothing. So we cycle this Lonely Sandbar. We draw a Mana War. Ooh, do we want to do that instead of the Igneous Elemental? No, the Igneous Elemental's got to be the better play. We'll play an island. We have to play this pre-combat, otherwise we miss a bunch of damage. Kill Orcish Hellraiser. It'll deal 2 damage to us. They cycle Choking Tethers. Okay, well that was going to happen pretty much regardless. So we kill Orcish Hellraiser. Orcish Hellraiser hits us. We get in for 1. We're at 15, opponent's at 15. This is like the nuts curve, though. This is what we wanted to be doing every single game, and we were just too inconsistent because my draft strategy was terrible. Opponent plays a 3-mana does nothing. We draw Firebolt. That's pretty good. So we'll play a Sunbaked Canyon. We'll play a Mana War. Pump our guy, bounce their guy. Go to combat. Hit them for 1,000,000, approximately. They go to 6. Pass the turn. So, like, next turn, we have the option of cracking Firebolt end of turn or Firebolt flashback Firebolt. Yeah, that hand was crazy. If we had had hands like that this entire league would have been over very quickly. And it would have been in our favor for sure. I think we just run it back. If we have another good tempo start like that, they're done for. So this hand has all the cards we want, except no lands. So we're gonna mulligan. I think we keep this, and we ship Astrolabe to the bottom, which sucks, because we don't have any snow-covered mountains. So opponent starts with what? An island. Sure. Well, they mulligan 2. That's good news for us. So we'll play Goblin Champion. Go to combat. Hit them for 1. Opponent plays a Fiery Islet and their own Goblin Champion. Interesting. They get in for 1. We draw. Igneous Elemental. Hand's getting better and better. Makes me excited. So we will play a mountain. Do we cast this or do we cycle it? I think we actually cast it. So we'll play Tectonic Reformation. That'll help us, since we have so much red mana, it'll help us stop from flooding out. Okay. Go to combat. Attack for 1. Opponent's going to take 1. Go to 17. They have to use pain mana and we don't. That feels pretty good. They get in for 1. We take it and go to 18. Okay, we untap. We draw a forest. Forest is good. Play a forest. Go to combat. Attack for 1. Cycle Lonely Sandbar. Fists of Flame. We need a land in the grave. If they have removal, they'll blow it here, and then we have Igneous Elemental. Sure. That was a little bit greedy, but I'd rather them do that. Because we are going to hit them with some major value. So they're cycling Windcaller Aven, giving that flying, playing a Fairy Seer, doing some scrying, and with the scrying, they put one card on the bottom and one on the top. We take one. Untap. We draw Mana War. So play Sunbaked Canyon. Play Igneous Elemental. Shoot down the flyer. Yes, we would love to use Igneous Elemental's ability. Pass the turn. If our opponent's brave enough to swing into this, we'll take the 1 damage. They play a Ravenous Giant. Okay. Blue land, please. That is not a blue land. So we can play our own Goblin Champion and swing. And that gives them the option of just trading. I think that's fine. We'll play Goblin Champion. Go to combat. Attack with the Igneous Elemental. Okay, opponent does no blocks. We're going to Firebolt the Champion, just to get rid of the Exalted. I think what we're going to do is crack this Sunbaked Canyon. Opponent gets in for 5, sure. We go to 11. Pyrophobia. I don't think that changes what we do. That's just really unfortunate. Cycle Sunbaked Canyon. We draw a Rhymestag. We also draw Palashik Mons. Okay. We get in for 1. If we draw an island next turn, if we can count on drawing an island next turn, Saddle Rhymestag is worse than playing Palashik Mons. But I don't think we can guarantee that, so we're going to play this now. Pass the turn. Opponent will probably cycle their Islet unless they really need 5 or 6 mana for something. Yep, there it is. Opponent takes 1. Reign of Revelation. Drawing 3 cards, then discarding a card. Main phase, they're looking for a land. They discard Smoke Shroud. So they've got some ninjas. We're going to take 5. Vengeful Devil's okay. I'll play Palashik Mons. Pump Rhymestag. Get in for 5. Opponent goes to 3. Now if we double block, they die. So they have to answer both of our creatures and deal 1 point of damage. Okay, they might have it. No blocks, we go to 1. They play a Fairy Seer. They put 1 card on the bottom and 1 card on top. We draw a Snow-Covered Mountain. So we play it. Play a Vengeful Devil. I think that just guarantees lethal. Attack, attack, attack. Yep, sweet. Well, I'm glad I decided to play that out because that helps recover a little bit of morale. Because that felt super bad, both those games. And I'm sorry I threw the 1. I gotta try and pay more attention. Anyway, thanks for sticking around if you watched the whole thing. I'll see you guys next time.